morning. Welcome to the Healthy Choices Kitchen. I'm Katy Galton, the nutrition educator at the Interfaith Food Pantry. We're approaching the holidays, and as the holidays get closer, we start thinking about different kinds of foods that we might enjoy through the holidays. Foods are an integral and important part of our holidays and celebrations. So today I'm going to encourage you to try to include some fruit in some of your holiday foods, and also just in your everyday meals that you have. So I'm going to make a very simple salad today. It uses apples, celery, some walnuts, and some raisins. So all forms of fruit are good. Fresh fruit, frozen fruit, dried fruit, all good for you. Fruits are delicious. That's the really important reason to eat them, but they're also nutritious and give us a variety of vitamins and minerals that helps our body stay healthy. I'll get started on the salad. It's called a Waldorf salad. Maybe you've heard of it. It's been around for a long time, and it's a very basic salad. So I have chopped some apples, and one thing I really like about this for the holidays is just with using an apple, you have some nice color in it. So conveniently, this apple, which we got donated from one of our local farms, has red and green on it. So there you go. You've already got some holiday color in there. I used 2 apples. I've chopped most of the apple. I did that. I cut my apples in quarters. And then I easily just took the core out by angling my knife. And that takes the seeds out. And then an apple is so easy to chop into pieces. Just going to cut it into slices, go across, and then I've got my bite-sized pieces for the apple. So with all the fruits, we're going to get loads of different benefits. Apples give us a lot of fiber, as many fruits do. And by keeping the skin on, you're going to increase or have the most advantage of that fiber, because 2/3 of the fiber in the apple is actually in the peel. So my next ingredient is celery. I've washed my celery. I actually used my scrubber to make sure I got the dirt off. And again, I'm going to chop it into bite-sized pieces or even a little bit smaller. Again, I'm going to go with, I always go with a flat surface when I'm chopping, so I have my flat surface there. I'm going to just go down the length, go down the length again, and then go across and chop. Celery is nice because it gives a nice crunchy texture to things, and that's what it's going to add to this salad that we're making. It's not like all fruits, you know, it has different minerals and vitamins. It's a good source of potassium, which we know is good for can help with our blood pressure. And then I'm going to put that in there. My next fruit that I'm going to add are my raisins. So raisins are a dried fruit. We know that raisins are dried grapes, and they give a concentrated sweetness. That's one really nice thing about fruit, is it gives you a natural sweetness. You're not adding sugars to get the sweetness, but all the fruits do give you just that natural kind of sweetness from the sugars that they contain. So that's looking very pretty already. I'm going to add some walnuts. This is optional. If you don't like nuts, if you don't have nuts, if you're allergic to nuts, you don't need to add them. Again, it just adds another little bit different texture. And it also, walnuts we know are very good for us. Nuts have healthy fats, get a little bit of protein from them too. So we're going to put those in. If you like nuts but you don't like walnuts, you could substitute almonds if you'd like, or pecans, peanuts even if you like that. We're going to just toss this together. And then the dressing, all we need now is our dressing. And so for our dressing, I'm going to use some low fat, just plain yogurt. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I don't really want to use yogurt, you have another option. You can use a low-fat mayonnaise, and you will enjoy that as well. So really, we're not going to load this with dressing. We're just going to put it on, stir it around, and just put a very light coating on the vegetables, or on the fruit. So we're just going to stir it around, get it all mixed in, so that all those things get a little bit of the dressing. And you can see all the different parts of the salad. You can see the red, the green, the crunchy. And honestly, our salad's ready to go. Now, this gives you a lot of flexibility. That's your basic recipe. If you want to add some other fruits to it, you could add other dried fruits to it. You could add raisins, you could add dried figs, you could add prunes, cut up prunes, add that to it. I'm going to add a little bit of some fresh grapes, just for some variety, and some other color. Again, we're getting a nice variety of color here. This is a salad I think you're going to like. I think your family's going to like it as well. I'm going to give it just a taste. Try to get all those different ingredients on my spoon. It's so sweet. That celery gives it a really